back to it then.
It was the story that shook the nation, even more than the last story that I did that shook the nation.
A Wanganui teenage beauty queen says she's feeling humiliated after being pressured to return her crown over the colour of her hair.
Olivia says tensions came to a head when Miss Teen Wanganui director Barbara Osborne took exception to her newly dyed dark brown hair.
I think it's just stupid.
So I flew down to Wanganui to find out the truth. And when I got there, I could tell that beneath the facade of this beautiful city, that something wasn't right. After only a tiny scratch of the surface, I discovered the story was even deeper than Mike McRoberts thought. The winners were to be entered into the Miss Global International competition. Because that competition was for dark-skinned girls, Miss Wanganui organisers Barbara and Chandra Osborne planned to darken the white-skinned girls using tanning beds at their own salon. I spoke to former Miss Wanganui Helena Lane, who confirmed these horrific allegations.
Spray tans, self-tan, like clothing, all kinds of stuff, and healthier looking was the terms Barb used.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing, so I went to the salon to confront the people behind this race-changing scheme. But I was too late. Sarah at Cleopatra's, who wished to remain anonymous, told me that Barbara and Chandra had fled to the Gold Coast.
If you're in there, sorry about that. Didn't mean to cause any offence, and we've stopped filming now.
The coffee was hot, but the trail had gone cold. Barbara and Chandra had left the country, and I needed to hear their side of the story. That's when I thought, what would Mike McRoberts do? He'd watch his own story again, and that led me to Javan Golter, Barbara and Chandra's hand-picked spokesperson for the pageants.
They get yelled at by their coach to be better, to play harder.
Ironically, he wanted to meet at a tanning salon.
But this is what I do. I come get my spray tan before I do anything public.
Javan provided a first-hand account as to how the racial tanning scheme was run.
So the plan was to darken up the white girls in time for the Miss Earth competition.
That's the one.
And did they start doing that?
Sounds a bit crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
While Javan was involved with the pageant, he was running for Mayor of Wanganui against Michael Laws, who used the controversy against him.
He called me an Indian, which on its own is defamatory, because I take that very offensively. I can't stand them.
Alright, why don't you like Indians?
I just think if they're not here, like in the food court, then they should be back in their own country.
Alright, that's pretty...
It's pretty bold, I know.
Racist.
But, yeah,
it's
well,
racist.
I don't know if it's racist, it's sort of...
No, it is racist. Anyway.
Sorry, no, I should clarify that. I don't like Fijian Indians.
My story ends here. There was no way me and my Fijian Indian cameraman, Sanjay Bulla, were going to spend any more time with this guy.